Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Darkest Dungeon 2, where today we're taking a couple of positive relationships into our second biome here, and it might still be too early to go to the lair. I mean, like, you have two major considerations for timing this sort of thing, right? I guess three. What I was going to say is trying to have one or two meaningful positive relationships running so that you can get, obviously, the bonus effectiveness, but also maybe some free actions. But like in particular, you're looking for respectful, I think, on that more than hopeful or amorous. There is also, of course, mastery. You want to make sure you have some good mastery levels on your important actions. But the other thing that I almost forgot about is, equipment, making sure you've found a couple of trinkets, a decent couple of trinkets. We have okay trinkets, and quite a bit of mastery. Our relationships are not so great.
And abhorrent.
So avoid the watchtower. Do we by any chance know where the watchtower is? Okay, it's way at the end, and it is avoidable no matter what. You can't get locked into its path. Okay. I don't love... Gosh. There's a lot of stuff here I don't love. We can't see any hero shrines, which is a bummer, but there probably is at least one somewhere. I guess let's go right first. I don't love, we might be doing a combat into a combat, which would not be ideal, but I'm trying to maintain my wheels and my armor for the moment. Okay, it turns out this way is a bell. Pretty good. How dare you? Ooh, that's a little ugly. Alright, and I'm going to go for the harvest here just to clear both the dodges. Alright, the fact that it worked out is awfully nice. It's a pretty small bleed, though.
Hold fast, for who knows what lurks in the beyond.
And the stun. Brutal. Well... It's probably important. Sure would be nice if we could do an Iron Swan, All right, let's fade. God, we are really catching hell, and our people are moving so fucking slowly. Okay, you're actually already dead. So... Yeah, let's try it. Good shit. I probably don't need to stress too much about that. Let's, Sorry. I feel bad. I feel so bad every time with the dogs. That noise is grim. That's tough to get over. A little bit of de-stress. Also, that was a really serious hit.
Steady subtraction, an invariable result. This wound, at least, has been tended to.
Why would that cause... Okay. Whatever, it's fine. Let's just get it over with.
Cut down these nightmares and blaze the trail to your redemption.
In this situation, I think a heat shield that lowers your blight resist is probably quite positive. Let's, who wants Who wants thing? You, I guess? We also have a guarding gauntlet here. Let's throw that up on you, I think. Where even if we get the weakness tokens, they just kind of won't do anything.
Who will face the half-remembered horrors of their past?
I think it's still Vestal, right? We have so much yet to learn.
Chapter 3. No god but men. Her terrified wails rang off the transepts as the abbot dragged her to the oubliette. As a deterrent to the congregation, her punishment would be more than commensurate with her blasphemy. Locked interminably in the festering dark, she awaited retribution from the divine, while suffering the mortal tortures of its enraged servants.
Okay, interesting. And as always, we have to go out to a separate screen so we can check what that looks like when it's upgraded. Wow, it really does not change very much, huh? Yeah, I'm not crazy about that. It's fine, I guess. It's definitely worth equipping over over ministrations, I think. And we use ministrations occasionally. This isn't really working for us. Yeah, you know what? Let's try that. I don't know that I'm going to use it, but in theory we might. So I kind of think we want to go left here again, not even just to avoid the hazards, but also because I would like to go to the academic study. Okay, that's a Shambler's altar. We have no interest in being over there. So yeah, being sort of pinned to the left side here might not be so bad. So left and then left again, probably. Plus, you know, candles or whatever. Although we can... I was about to say we can see that there's an ambush for us waiting on the bridge there, but actually, no, there totally wasn't. It just kind of looked like it from that angle.
His attention is unfocused, as though he is in two places at once.
It's the Hoarder, and we don't really have resources to work with. We don't need more stagecoach items. These trinkets are all kind of crummy. The sharpness charm's, like, not bad, certainly, but I don't think I want to buy it. Yeah, I think we'll just move on here. Thanks for the candle. Left and then... yeah, maybe we had right or something. We're going to end up at the lair. Yeah, alright. We'll make the decision as we get closer. We'll see how we feel.
The seat of our regrettable research.
We are picking up an awful lot of loathing very quickly. That certainly makes me nervous.
A place of research and inquiry. A monument to a once prestigious career.
So this is combat items and quirk versus trinket and quirk. I mean, we're still in the market for trinkets, very much, right?
Amidst the spoils, an artifact of unparalleled power.
I don't think that one's very good for us, sadly.
The loathing howls.
Yeah, it does. It does do that. There is more forced loathing, but not until the lair. We're going to go to the right here in the hopes of a resistance encounter, I think.
An elementary problem.
Boudica, come on. Alright, well, this will give us a chance to de-stress at least a little bit. Yeah, we can probably just go hard right away here.
Malaise, measured and steady.
Damn. That was a little more than I was expecting, if I'm honest.
A small foundation of trust.
Messy,
Wow.
but effective.
The judgment is it's really showing up lately.
Burning brightly for all the world to see.
Alright, so we got to peel a couple points of stress there. I absolutely am still, like, hoping for a resistance encounter. It looks like it might be another hero shrine, though. Which I wouldn't be upset about. We really do need to get this loathing under control, though.
If we are ever to be free of it.
I think we're still rolling Vestal.
Chapter 4. Divine Intervention.
In this one, we get to fight God.
Vindication. A golden ray beamed affirmation into the stagnant blackness of the dungeon. No divine punishment awaited her. It was her captors who had strayed from the light.
Hey, that's actually true. So I can brace myself, or I can just crack you across the head. Ooh, 2 to 4 is not very exciting here. I mean, what we're gonna need to do is kick him into that Iron Maiden, I'm sure. Catching a lot of 2s over here. A ray of light penetrates the darkness. Well, that's curious. Okay. Yeah, hey, listen, she's right on. I think she's figured some shit out here. This is where she learned how to shoot lightning at people. Boy, that seems pretty serious. That thing he just did. I do need to ministrate, but let's move over first, I guess. Okay, so it's gonna do the 2-point version and the 3-point version at the same time. That's pretty fucking good. Okay, I am in fact out of bleeding. Just run around the room chasing this mysterious light as best you can. Ow. Okay, the bleed resist is good. Tag him with the judgment and then get more of that sweet, sweet light. So he's at 6. Well, I got him, right? This is guaranteed to do it. I almost chased the light again.
Radiant with revelation, she stormed the stairs to the cloisters.
Boy, this ability just does not tell you what it does. You know, blue lines. You know how it does blue lines? That's true. The truth cannot long be hidden. It will find a way out, regardless of how you feel about it. Okay, that's interesting. So a more offensive consecration is definitely more exciting than the consecration of fortitude. I still don't know how often I'm going to use it, but I am pretty sure we're not equipping that. Is everybody wielding a combat item that I'm like reasonably happy with? Because we do have stimulants here. Here, this we can stack these up. And you have a burn salve. I might prefer the stimulants. What's the light at? Actually, maybe somebody should be running the glimmer. Do we have anything that really cares? Okay, she would like... I mean, it's plus 10% damage. It actually doesn't matter the way we're playing her. So yeah, we probably do want the light up, so... Who's going to swap in this light thing? I guess it's Bonnie. Ah. Just pressing buttons. Okay, we do have a resistance encounter upcoming. Sadly, we have a shield break right before it. And then there's another battle immediately after.
First, they ate the rotten flesh of their animals. Then, still hungry, they turned upon themselves.
So, we got a lot of people wanting to run, but we have to clear this loathing. Yeah, and it's not really an option. I mean... That maid's not... We're not going to be able to make that maid miss her turn. You know what? Let's go for this. Between the 3 people that we have up early, like, we might be able to get that going. And then hopefully the Jester will be able to finish it off. That is not quite going to manage it. Well, I hate having to use so many abilities, but
Strength dwindles.
my people did not want to show up damage-wise.
A promising development.
Ew, lady, don't throw your larva at me. What's wrong with you? I mean, we gotta get started on these ones. I just can't. Party's a little awkward in some ways. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, Grim. Do I want to go forward or backward? You can't judgment from slot 2, nor can you heal. Alright, forward it is.
Measure out your violence and apply it judiciously.
Okay. Starting to get somewhere. Yeah, I guess just like hack at the corpses here for a minute. Alright, about damn time.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
Yeah, that's kind of a terrifying amount of damage. Alright, you are actually already dead, so... The thing is, if I don't kill you now, there's a chance that the Jester... Yeah, let's just go for the Death Blow. Because there'd be a chance that the Jester would go early in the turn before the healers and take a Death Blow from the ticking damage.
The loathing festers.
Now we get to do another battle immediately. Actually, hold on a second. Did I blow the whole stack of... No, but I probably want to unequip that anyway. Yeah.
Echoes of humanity.
All right, please let this just be 2 enemies. Wow. Okay. That's very fucking bad. Well... I mean, maybe the move is we just go for kills. We'll probably just cauterize this. Yeah.
On to the next. This road cannot be walked alone.
It's a decent start. Do you have the ability... Yeah, maybe I should just fade to black this thing. 40% debuff resist. And 0% bleed resist. So the... Yeah, alright. Oh, he resisted the debuff.
Measure out your violence and apply it judiciously.
Fairly not ideal. This is definitely a time for bleed out. Excellent, excellent, excellent. I think we have to get a little healing in. What a good time for you to become dazed for no reason. I mean, I can't push him over in one attack anyway. Let's try for the blind. Of course not. Alright, it's not so bad. Yeah, let's just kill him. Let's just get out of here.
Scavenge what you can, and be off once more.
Horror is just... oof. So I'm definitely worried about people's overall health levels.
Take up these goods, and imbue them with purpose.
Okay, there's some stuff here that I will imbue with purpose. Alright, so we get a whole route with 0 travel damage before we get to the lair. I'm a little concerned. And also, you know, I definitely... So we got back to full. Yeah, I definitely don't feel confident. I mean, let's play through the first round or two. We'll see how things land. Maybe I'll feel more certain one way or the other by the end of this.
The child's cries.
Okay. That's an acceptable start. Alright, so you're dead. Please let this actually work. Nope.
Bravo! A slow dissection.
This all is actually playing out pretty alright.
An unavoidable end.
And then, y'all know what time it is. Pretty solid.
Hold fast, for who knows what lurks in the beyond.
Man, that sure does cause a lot of stress. Yeah, you show that corpse who's boss.
The fiend's strength dwindles. The work continues.
I had hope. I had hope for that one elusive point of relationship. Okay, this one's not necessarily so bad. Although them getting to start is a bummer. Gross. Well, I mean, let's burn this thing down before it gets a chance to do that. Would I rather smoke bomb something? Because obviously I can't affect this anyway, so it's just like... It probably makes sense to go with the fire. Yeah. And then obviously the jester's got to get rid of this other thing. What is the best way to do this? I guess forward.
Let us hope to finish this quickly.
Gross. Alright, so you're dead already. Damn it. That could have missed. Come on. Unfortunately, Bonnie's stress is now getting out of control, and we don't really have a great answer for that. Alright. I am feeling pretty strong, if I'm honest. I really don't like this trophy. This trophy makes me nervous as hell. But we don't have a lot of healing in this party, so it would be like a hard damage race. I'm gonna go for it. Maybe this is dumb.
The harvest is here. Pity those with a place at the table.
Do we start with this, or do we smoke screen for vulnerability and stuff? I think we just go.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
We can build up a lot of bleed. I'm gonna go consecration. Over the duration of it, I'll buy quite a lot of damage. Oh, that was fully the wrong target. Whatever, it's fine. Alright, stacking those up is going to be very important. Must you become vulnerable? Well, I do like this. This feels good. I'm gonna speed boost her too. We're gonna take this seriously. Half health already. Do I go for a bleed out? No. I'm probably gonna have to hit him at least one more time. I think it's best we stick to the direct damage plan. Really bad timing. Really bad timing. Oh dear, things are getting a little screwy. Alright, 9 HP remains. That is less than the value of the damage over time effects. We're probably going to make it. I'm going to correctly laudanum.
Small reprieve from this carousel of horrors.
Come on, please just die. Come on, come on, come on. Stop dealing tiny amounts of damage to everyone. Okay. I got real close. What is that, that tankard? I don't think I know that one.
The loathing whispers.
If you're bleeding, plus 25% damage. Well, she does just bleed sometimes. We could move this combination onto somebody else. I don't know if I feel comfortable with anybody else bearing it though. This isn't really great. Stuff is all stagecoach items, of course. But I mean, like, at the very least, it's better than an empty slot, because if you crit, you heal too. Nobody needs the blight piercing. Nobody wants the 10% damage loss. Yeah, I think we're gonna just stick to the move, or stick to the plan for the moment here. So we're about to have our final battle before too much longer. We're trying to dodge the watchtower, right? Yeah. That's not great, because it puts us in another battle basically like right away, but... Alright, then we are tossing... What is it? We had like one of a couple of things. Yeah, but those things are good. Alright, we're going to toss a pouch of lye and this thing that I don't think we're ever going to equip. Gotta de-stress Bonnie. Very important. Please be an easy one. Please be an easy one. That's not an easy one. Yep. Crits and debuffs before we get a turn, of course. I mean, like, the relationship damage is so meaningful.
Quickly.
I have to be so fucking careful with everything.
A miscalculation, perhaps.
Gosh, basically everybody's eligible. That's such a bad sign. Ah, right-clicked. Cool, thanks for missing. That's pretty annoying. That really, really sucks. Damn it. Well, at least you both missed. Okay, that should do it.
A deliberate and methodical appliance of harm.
Too much dodge. Do you need to be saved? We still have so much. We're still in so much trouble after this, is the thing. Like,
A small foundation of trust. Excellent work.
well, I don't want to have to. Yeah, I don't want to move forward, that's for sure. So I guess we're doing this.
Cooperation is the key.
There's nothing really to do here, sadly. We are in rough shape. We just, like, we need a minute to just recover. Is that a hero shrine? Well, you know what?
Chapter 5. Wrath.
We've learned so much about her today.
Eager to share her emancipation with her convent, she rushed headlong toward the dormitory. But where the chamber door once stood, she was met instead by a sheer wall of fresh masonry. Her cries of jubilation died in her throat. From behind the drying mortar and sturdy stone, there came a feeble scratching. Then her sister's last hideous gasps. The price of her wantonness would not be measured solely in blows from the flail.
I think that's the first one of those where it's like the character themselves didn't do anything terrifying, or she just blew up she blew up an evil religious fanatic torturer and wanted to smooch, and lots of other people did evil things about it. Divine comfort is a weird. Does it hit everyone? I'm assuming that because the line is connected all the way through all 4 circles, that it hits everyone, and it's just she can only use it from the last 3 slots. Interesting. So I think all of her paths modify mantra, right? Okay, it gains some cool effects if you upgrade it. Divine Comfort seems very bad, except in the sense that it gets multiple people off death's door at the same time. It's probably one of the very few things that will do that. Yeah, I don't think we want to actually change her equipment, but or her equipped abilities. But it's cool that we like worked out her whole situation in one run. Ooh, that's not where she's supposed to be. I can step forward. I probably should. And then the jester can jump forward too. We can fix this without having to spend any actions on just moving.
Malaise, measured and steady.
Okay, she's dead. Good news, good news. That is less good, the news there. But this helps.
Darkness encroaches, inexorable.
Jesus, that's a lot of music box. I might have to smokescreen this thing just to like desperately try to prevent it from dealing damage. I kind of hate that. But I'm terrified. Alright, I think it helps. Alright, a gentle 41.
A steady subtraction, an invariable result.
That's a shame of a way to have to consume a vulnerability token.
Appliance of harm.
Alright. Situation's fucking dire. We're gonna have to do the Oblivion's Rampart without basically getting to heal at all. But at least it's over after that. I'm perfectly fine just dropping one of those. Do I want to drop something else too? We're not going to use this cleaver. So that if we break something and an item comes out, we can at least pick it up. Alright, we recovered a bit of health. And we didn't run into any kind of, like, new boss or anything. That's fun. Okay. Our speed is good and high, which means we go 7th. I think I kind of just have to barrel through this. Like, we got to get rid of this thing. It's not a bad start. And actually, it's a good setup for the Firefly. Well, I feel like I better. Stress levels are getting the tiniest bit unmanageable. Alright, well, this thing's already dead. That's good news. Gotta push you a little bit. Well, I purged his block, at least. That's something. Ah. Yep, our relationships are... At least they were high enough that that's not going to, like, put us in a terrible, terrible position.
A brilliant conclusion.
We go for the bleed out here, right? I guess the combo token helps us offset the weakness. Yeah, maybe it's actually better to just straight up hit him even through the weakness token. This time it's bleed out, though, for sure. Yo, pretty solid, actually.
A master stroke. This is no time to falter.
It would be cool if anybody could stay alive for any period of time. You have 11 health. So I'm not going to push you without both of us hitting you. I guess I can't really do anything about the Jester's survival anyway, can I? Don't have my heal available. And even the two of them together was not enough. Okay. Relationships are starting to get a little rough. But everybody lived.
Will overcome even the
That's
greatest
something,
of
you know?
threats.
Not inconsequential. This does not seem useful with our current setup. So we could move...
The loathing abates.
We could move the stained trinket back to Bonnie and do the misstep. Give Boudica back her HP and then also equip her with her Stein. Yeah, I think I might do that. So let's figure some things out here. Okay. So with that being the case, then what else do you take? We don't have the lantern anymore. I think that's fine. Does somebody want to grab the guarding collar? You know, maybe Sarmenti. Sarmenti just doesn't have the HP to survive getting wailed on by enemies. And okay, so then we're dropping 2 things to make room. It's probably one of these big stacks of milk-soaked linen. And then the other one ends up in somebody's hands. Oh. Well, that fight was fucking grim in terms of our relationship points at the very least, right? But we made it and we got our trophy. And that's
Rest
not nothing.
now for a time.
Stiff knees, fucking great. Weak hold on life, just absolutely terrible. Yeah, just a bunch of really, really horrible stuff. 12 candles gained, though.
Your coach is laden. You
All
can
right.
carry no more.
We are taking home an awful lot of candles on this.
Let them know us by our reputation.
Do we want to keep this stuff? Traveling heal up versus... Yeah, I think I'd rather have... I think so.
The means of mastery.
Okay. How do we want to do this? I don't love Sanctuary, but like, what would I drop? I guess we could take Mantra. If I have Mantra and, you know, occasionally we'll be in a position to use it and it'll actually be like worth firing. Yeah. A little additional healing is a good idea too. For you, we can upgrade Bleed Out. We're not going to use it very often. We have so much mastery here. All right, let's... We can't upgrade anything to leave us combat or combo tokens more frequently, can we? I guess if we're going to keep Consecration of Light on the bar, it's definitely worth upgrading it. I think I'm going to drop Ministrations for Mantra, probably. Or Sanctuary for Mantra. And if we're going to keep Ministrations, then it's probably worth upgrading it. We have a bunch of milk-soaked linens. This doesn't feel super necessary. Yeah, all right. Toe-to-toe removing charges of winded is interesting. I did not remember that it did this. Is that interesting enough to run? Probably not, because I'm not really getting you know, I'm not really getting winded in the first place. Yeah, we could just upgrade Sarmenti's attacks. All 5 of your skills are upgraded. Make Cauterize better for when we use it. I am going to do this too. We just don't use Sarmenti's attacks all that often. Yeah, we're so all in on Slice Off, right? I feel okay about that though.
Precious relics remind us of a time before the end.
This is what's available, huh? Just really hoping for more relationship type stuff. Definitely think we're gonna just...
Something to ease the rigors of the road.
Let's give everybody some bread. There we go. We're mostly feeling pretty tough. We can definitely share in some pipeweed. Does Sarmenti and Bonnie have a relationship level where... Yes, this is worth doing. We only got the +1. That's a shame. And the provisioner just has nothing. So we're going to get a bunch of negative relationships here because of the meltdowns, and there's nothing we can do about that. That really sucks. I'm like... The provisioner here is terrible. This is maybe the worst shop we've ever seen. Yeah, there's not even it's not even trinkets worth spending our baubles on. We don't really need more combat items. Although I guess I won't turn down the laudanum. Yeah, probably worth having. Does somebody have an open trinket slot? Yeah, Boudica does. Well, like, Bouncer's Belt, probably worth having, right? It's not exciting, but it's fine. We're at a place where fine is fine. And then we're just carrying an awful lot of currency out into the world. And also disease resistance. Yeah, and then there's just fucking nothing. I guess we'll try to keep our light under control out there, and then we're done?
Everywhere in ruin. Everywhere in need.
I don't love either of these rewards, so maybe we do a Sluice. One creature. Yeah, we didn't get the swine. We didn't get basically anybody's goals. No oases. 2 mastery points. I guess... Killing blows on 8 swine is pretty rough. That's a lot to imagine you're going to get in a single area. So I might just go to the Tangle here, because like the lack of oases doesn't strike me as a big deal. And we can take the reward or not take the reward. Honestly, I don't necessarily feel like we need to do this. Yeah, let's just go that way.
Trenches and tents. The front lines of a war that was never fought.
And then, yeah, the game crashed out our relationships and then did not give us any means to fix them. So we are going into this night with 3 unfriendly relationships and nothing above neutral. And that is going to make this next area a fucking nightmare. Maybe we should bring on the bounty hunter just to avoid the effects of some of this stuff. Like we could have him replace somebody. Let's see who is. It's probably Bonnie. Bonnie is in 2 of the negative relationships. So Sarmenti though. Sarmenti's taking a lot of. Yeah.
A glint in the shadows. The hunter is here.
So in theory, he's powerful. I cannot right-click on him to see his stats. I mean, let's see.
The thrill of the hunt. The promise of payment.
My man, your name is Howell? Towel? Your name is Towel? That's what we're doing? Alright. So, collect bounty. Mark for death. Yeah, I mean, these skills do some pretty serious stuff, I guess. collect bounty is just very solid damage-wise. And he's got himself a sharpness charm. Do we want to give him something else? No, we didn't really have anything. Yeah, that's fine. Unerring, but nervous. All right, nothing for it. Here comes the tangle. Yep.
Narrowed eyes, muttered threats.
Okay.
All trust is lost.
And that's a hopeful one. Except it's not. That's not going to come up at all. Fuck. Backdraft and if it bleeds being forced onto the bars is pretty much a bummer, but the good news is we probably won't use these. I guess she already has if it bleeds on her bar for safety purposes. Yeah, I don't know. That could have been a lot worse. Alright, that's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. When you return, we're going to be trying out the Bounty Hunter for the first time. And also, hopefully, trying to figure out how to get our party members not to be constantly at each other's throats over very, very small stress outs. So come back next time for that, and we'll see you then.